Let's solve one more problem using branch and bound strategy called as a traveling salesperson problem. The problem states that given a set of cities and distance between the cities, our objective is to find out the minimal path to cover all the cities exactly once and come back to the source city. Okay. Sometimes the problem will be given either as a graph or adjacency matrix. If they are given as a graph, convert the graph into adjacency matrix. Okay. So the first one is if you get a graph, convert the graph into adjacency matrix and proceed the solution. So this is algorithm. So you have to follow 4 steps to solve this traveling salesman problem using branch and bound strategy. The first one is construct adjacency matrix and reduce the matrix by performing row reduction as well as column reduction. What do you mean by row reduction or column reduction? Row reduction is nothing but you have to make sure that each row is having at least 1 0. The same way a column reduction is nothing but make sure that each column is having at least 1 0. If any row or column does not have at least 1 0, what we have to do is we have to identify the minimum element in that respective row or column, subtract all the elements with that minimal element. That minimal element is called as reduction element. Okay. If any row does not have any zeros, find out the minimum element is called as reduction element, subtract all the elements from the reduction element. The same applicable for column also. Okay. From the given adjacency matrix, reduce the matrix and then find out the cost of the reduced matrix. So what is the penalty of reduction? What is the cost of reduction? The cost of reduction is nothing but sum of all the reduction elements. Okay. Reduce the matrix, then find out the cost of reduction. Okay. And then initialize upper bound as infinity, then expand the root node. Okay, start from the root node. Okay, so construct a matrix, reduce the matrix, find out the cost of reduction, and then start expanding the nodes. Okay, so for each node, let us say j. So what you have to do is in the adjacency matrix, set the distance between the root node to the jth node as infinity. So this is important. Okay, as well as find reduction matrix and cost of that node. Okay, so you have to do this for every node. Okay, so again we are going to use least cost search strategy. That means for each node we will calculate the cost and we will choose the node which is having the least cost for exploration. So this is a minimization problem. Knapsack is a maximization problem and this is a minimization problem. Okay, so for each node calculate the cost and choose the node which is having the least cost to explore further. Okay, so this is the formula for calculating the cost at each node. This is the formula for calculating the cost at each node. It is nothing but the cost of its parent. Let's say I is a parent. The cost of its parent plus sum of the reduction elements at that node plus the distance from parent node to the current node. Okay. The formula to calculate the cost at each node is the cost of its parent, sum of reduction elements plus the distance between the parent node to the current node. Okay, so you are doing this for every node. Okay, then the third step is if you want to explore the further node, choose the node which is having the least cost and explore it. Okay, and the fourth one is once you reach the leaf node. So once you reach the leaf node, update the upper bound with the cost of leaf node. Update the upper value if the cost of leaf node is less than the upper bound. If the cost of leaf node is not less than the upper bound, don't update the upper bound. Okay. After reaching the leaf node, again the same way as knapsack problem, check if there is any node whose cost is greater than the leaf node. If any node is having the cost greater than the leaf node, prune that branches, prune that nodes, and don't consider those nodes for further exploration. Make that node as dead node. Okay, that's it. Let's solve the problem. So this is the given problem. So this is the adjacency matrix. There are 5 cities. There are five cities, and this is the distance between the cities. Okay, so this is the given initial matrix. So what you have to do is, you have to convert this, you have to reduce this matrix by performing row reduction or column reduction. Okay, see let's do reduction row by row. You have to identify the minimum element, which is 10. Then subtract all the elements of that row with the minimum element. So it becomes infinity, 10, 20, 0 and 1. Okay, so first row does not have any zeros. So for that one, what we have to do is identify the minimum element in that row and subtract with all elements. Okay, so we reduce this row by 10. This is 10 is reduction element. Do this for second row also. The minimum element in second row is 2. So subtract each element with 2. 13, infinity, 14, 2 and 0. The cost of reduction is 2. Then reduce third row also. Third row also does not have any zeros. The minimum element is again 2. So subtract each element with 2. So 3 minus 1, 2. This is 3, infinity, 0 and 2. Cost of reduction is 2. Do this for fourth row also. Fourth row also does not have any zeros. So the minimum element is 3. Subtract, okay, 16, 3, 15, infinity and 0. The cost of reduction is 3. Do this for fifth row also. The fifth row also does not have any zeros. So the minimum element is 4. Subtract each element with 4. Becomes 12, 0, 3 and 12, 0, 3. Cost of reduction is 4, 12, 0, 3, 12 and infinity. The cost of reduction is 4. So like this you have to perform row reduction for all the rows. The cost of reducing the first row is 10, the cost of reducing second row is 2, for third it is 2, for fourth it is 3, for fifth it is 4. Do the same for columns also. So here this column does not have any zeros. Again what you have to do is you have to reduce this row. So you have to reduce this column. So the minimum element in this column is 1. Okay. So the minimum element in this column is 1. Subtract 1 from all the elements. So it becomes 12. It becomes 12. It becomes 0. It becomes 15. It becomes 11. Okay. So the cost of reduction is 1. This column is having 1 0, so no need to reduce. This column, third column does not have any zeros. So I can find the minimum element, which is 3. Then reduce all the elements. Reduce all the elements with 3. So it becomes this becomes 0. This becomes 12. This becomes 11. This becomes 17. The cost of reduction. Fourth column is having zeros, no need to reduce. Fifth column is having zeros, no need to reduce. So the total cost of reduction is 10 plus 2, 12, 14 plus 3, 17 plus 21 for rows and 1 plus 3, 4 for columns. The cost of reduction is 25 for the initial matrix. So the cost of reduction is 25 for the initial matrix. Okay, the cost of reduction is 25. This is the reduced matrix. Okay, this is the reduced matrix. So the reduced matrix is infinity 0, 17, 0, 1, 12, infinity 4, 11, 2, 0, 0, 3, infinity 0, 2, 15, 3, 12, infinity 0, 11, 0, 0, 12, infinity. So this is the reduced matrix. So from now onwards, we will consider only the reduced matrix. So this is the reduced matrix and its cost is 25. So from now onwards, we will work on this reduced matrix, not on the original matrix. Okay. So the first node is, so the first node, the cost of first node is 25. The cost of first node is 25. Let's explore the remaining ones. Okay, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now we have to calculate the cost for these 2, 3, 4, 5. Calculate the cost for this 2, 3, 4, 5, then decide which node to explore further. Okay, so let us calculate cost for each node. Let us calculate cost for each node. So if we want to calculate cost for each node, we have to construct reduced matrix for each node. The reduced matrix for 1 to 2. So make all the elements of first row and second column as infinity. So like this. Make all the elements of first row and second column as infinity. Make all the elements of first, as this is 1, 2, make all the elements of first row and second column as empty, as well as the distance from the current node to the root node as infinity. The current node is 2 and the root node is 1. 2 to 1 is infinity. This is the first thing you are supposed to do. Make first row and second column as infinity, as well as the distance from the current node to the root node as infinity. The remaining becomes as it is. So it becomes 11, 2, 0, 0, 0, infinity, 0, 2, 15, 12, infinity, 0, 11, 0, 0, 12, infinity. So first what you have to do is make rows and make respective rows and columns as infinity, as well as the distance from current node to the root node as infinity. Now reduce this matrix. Okay, now reduce this matrix. So the first row is all are having infinity, no need to reduce it. The second row is having at least 1, 0, no need to reduce it. Third row is having 0, no need to reduce it. The fourth row is also having all zeros, no need to reduce it. The fifth row is also having at least 1, 0, no need to reduce it. What about column? The first column is having all zeros, second column is having all infinities, third one is having all zeros, so at least 1, 0. Fourth one is having at least 1, 0, and fifth one is also having at least 1, 0. All the rows and columns are having at least 1, 0, so it's already a reduced matrix. Okay, so this is the reduced matrix and the cost of reduction is 0. Okay, so this is the reduced matrix and the cost of reduction is 0. So the cost of this root node 2 is the cost of its parent 25 plus the reduction cost 0 plus a distance from the parent to the current node. The parent is 1 and current node is 2, so 1 to 2, this distance from 1 to 2 is 10. Okay, so this is the cost for node 2. Okay, the cost for node 2 is 35. You have to do this, so this is the final reduced matrix for 2. So in place of using 2, 3, 4, you will get confused, right? Instead of using 2, 3, 4, 5, let us make it as a B, C, D and all. So let us say A, B, C, D. There, let's give the names as, let this node as A, B, C, D. So this node represents 1, so this node represents 2, this node represents 3, this node represents 4, and this node represents 5. Okay. So next one, so we calculate cost for node A and do the for B also. So the node B is nothing but 1 to 3. Node B is nothing but 1 to 3. If I say 1 to 3, then you have to make the first row and third column as empty. Sorry, as infinity. First row and third column as infinity. When I say 1, 3, make the first row and third column as infinity, as well as the distance from current node to the root node as infinity. The current node is 3, 3 to 1 as infinity. 3 to 1 is also as infinity. Okay. So the remaining thing you fill as it is. Okay. From the initial reduced matrix, that it is 12, it is infinity, 2, 0, infinity, 3, 0, 2, 15, 3, infinity, 0, 11, 0, 0, 12, infinity. So this is the matrix for node B, okay, which represent third city. So this is the matrix for node B, which represents city 3, okay, which represents city 3. So what is the cost for this node? So first let's try to reduce this matrix. I need not reduce the first row. Second row is having at least 1 0, third row is having at least 1 0, fourth row is having at least 1 0, fifth row is also having at least 1 0. The rows are need not reduced, it is already reduced 1. But if you consider the columns, the first column does not have at least 1 0. So identify the minimum element, which is 11, and subtract each element with 11. So it becomes 12 minus 11 1, 15 minus 11 4, and 0. So this is your new column 1, and this is column 2, which is having at least 1 0. Column 3 is all having infinities. Column 4 is having at least 1 0, 5 also. Okay, only one reduction is needed. So what is the cost? The cost of node B is the cost of its parent at 25 plus the reduction cost is 11 plus the distance from traveling from 1 to 3. Okay, traveling from 1 to 3. So the distance from 1 to 3 is this 1 1, 1 2, and 1 3 is 17. So 25 11 plus 11 is 36 for 53. So the cost of node B is 53. So it is 53. Its cost is 53. So this is the matrix for node 3 or node B. This is a matrix for node A, and this is the final matrix for node B. Let's do this for node C also. Let's do the same thing for node C also. Node C is nothing but 1 to 4. So when I say 1 to 4, you have to make the first row and fourth column as empty. First row and fourth column as empty. First row and fourth column as empty, as well as the distance from 4 to the root node as empty. The fourth to root node as empty. The remaining thing just copy from the initial reduced matrix. So it is 12, infinity, 11, it is 0, 0, 3, infinity, 2, 3, 12, 0, 11, 00, and infinity. So this is the matrix for node C. Try to reduce it if it is not reduced. First row no problem, second row is also no problem, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. All the rows are having at least 1 0, no need to reduce it. Columns, the first column, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, all having either all infinity or at least 1 0. So no need to reduce. So the reduction cost is 0. So the total cost of node C is the cost of its parent plus the reduction cost plus the distance from 1 to 4. The distance from 1 to 4 is 0. When the distance from 1 to 4 is 0, so the cost of C is 25. So this is the matrix for node C. Okay, 12 infinity, 11 infinity 0, 0 3, double infinity 2, infinity 3, 12 infinity 0, 11 double 0. Okay, so this is the reduced matrix for C. Then do the same thing for D also. Do the same thing for D. D is nothing but the path from 1 to 5. So when I say 1 to 5, you have to make the first row and fifth column as empty. You have to make the first row and fifth column as empty, as well as the distance from 5 to the root node as empty. As well as the distance from 5 to the root node as infinity. Now the remaining thing just copy from the first one, 12 infinity, 11 2, 0 3 infinity 0, 15 3, 12 infinity 0 0 12. Check whether it is a reduced matrix. If not, reduce it. See, the second row is not a reduced one. So identify the minimum one. Minimum element is 2 and reduce it. So this 12 becomes 10, 11 becomes 9, and this becomes 0. Third row is reduced. Fourth row is not reduced. The minimum element in the fourth row is 3. So reduce each one with 3. So 15 becomes 12, it becomes 0, and this becomes 9. Okay, the cost of reduction is 3. Fourth row is already reduced matrix. So fourth row is already reduced one. Sorry, fifth row is already reduced one. So what about columns? The first column is having at least 1 0, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. All the columns are having either having at least 1 0 or all infinities. So what is the cost for this one? So what is the cost for this one? The cost for node D is the cost of its parent plus reduction cost 2 plus 3 5 plus the distance from 1 to 5. The distance from 1 to 5 is 1, and so the total cost is 31. Okay, so this is the final matrix for D. Okay, this matrix is for node A, this is for B, this is for C, and this is for D. And so we calculate the cost of all the nodes. Now it's time to decide which node to explore. So we have 4 unexplored nodes, A, B, C, D. Among these 4 nodes, which node we are supposed to evaluate? Which node we are supposed to explore first? Okay. The cost of first node is 35, then second one is 53, third one is 25, and fourth one is 31. So node C is having the least cost. So let's explore node 3. So node C. So let's explore node C. See, 1 and 4 is already completed. Then the remaining possibilities are 2, 3, and 5. Okay, the remaining possibilities are see, 1 and 4 is completed. The remaining possibilities are 2, 3, and 5. Let's name these nodes as E, F, G. E represents from 4 to 2, F 4 to 3, and G 4 to 5. Again, you have to do the same procedure for these 3 nodes. Let's do this for E node. For E node, you have to consider the matrix of C. You are not supposed to consider the matrix of, you are not supposed to consider the initial matrix C. So consider the matrix of C. So this is the matrix for C. This is the matrix for C. Okay, from this matrix you have to construct a matrix for E. So when I say it has 4 to 2, I have to make 4th row and second column as infinity. 4th row and second column as infinity. When I say 4 to 2, I have to make fourth row and second column as infinity, as well as I have to make the distance from the current node to the root node as infinity. So 2 to 1 as infinity. The remaining thing should copy from C, not from the root node. Okay, the remaining values you should copy from C. Okay, from C. Okay, so the remaining values you should copy from C, not from the root node. Okay, the matrix of C, not from the matrix of root node. Check for the reduction. Okay, check for the reduction. All the rows are already reduced. And what about columns? First column is reduced, second one reduced, third one reduced, fourth one reduced, fifth one is also reduced. You need not to reduce any row or column. So the cost of A is the cost of its parent. The parent of A is C, and the cost of reduction is 0, and the distance from C to E. C is representing 4 and E is representing 2. So the distance from 4 to 2. The distance from 4 to 2 is 3. The cost of node is 28. Okay. The cost of its parent plus reduction cost plus the distance from parent to the current node. The parent is representing node 4 and the children representing node 2. So 4 to 2 is 3, so total is 28. So 28 is the cost for node E. So let's calculate the cost for node F. So node F is from 4 to 3. When I say 4 to 3, you have to make fourth row and third column as infinity. You have to make fourth row and third column as infinity. Fourth row and third column as infinity, as well as the distance from 3 to the root node as infinity, 3 to 1 as infinity. The remaining thing should fill from the parent matrix. The parent matrix is C, so fill from the parent matrix. So 12 infinity is 0, 3 infinity 2, this is 11, this is 0, infinity. So this is the matrix for node F. This is the matrix for node F. Check whether it is reduced. If it is reduced, fine. If it not reduced, reduce it. First row is fine, second row is fine, third row is not reduced, so reduce with 2. It becomes 1, it becomes 0, it becomes 1. Fourth row is fine, fifth row is also fine. What about columns? The first column is not reduced. Find out the minimum value and subtract it from everything. Second column is fine, third column is fine, fourth one is fine, fifth one is fine. Okay. Okay, so this is the reduced matrix. So okay. So the cost of reduction is 13. Okay, 11 plus 2, 13. So the total cost of node F is 25. The cost of reduction is 13, and the distance from 4 to 3. 4 to 3 is 12. Okay. So the total cost is 50. So the cost of node F is 50. The cost of node F is 50. So this is the final reduced matrix for node F. Okay, so this is the final reduced matrix for node F. Okay, let's do this for G also. Okay, let's do this for G also. Let's calculate cost for G also. G, the node G is representing 5. Okay, so that means the path is from 4 to 5. When I say path from 4 to 5, the fourth row and fifth column should be infinite. Okay, fourth row and fifth column should be infinite. Okay, fourth row and fifth column should be infinite, and as well as the distance from phi to root as infinite. Phi to root as infinite. The remaining values you copy from the parent matrix. The parent matrix is C. So copy from parent matrix. 12, infinity, 11, infinity, 0, 3, infinity, infinity, 0, 0 and infinity. So this is the matrix for node G. Try to reduce it. First row doesn't need any reduction as already having all infinities. Second row need reduction. The cost of reduction is 11 because 11 is the minimum element. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 1. Third row already reduced, fourth row reduced, fifth row is also reduced. What is first column? First column reduced, second one reduced, third one reduced, fourth one, fifth one also reduced. So the cost of reduction is 11 for G. Okay. So the total cost of G is the cost of its parent 25, the cost of reduction plus the distance from 4 to 5. C is representing 4, G is representing 5, 4 to 5. The 4 to 5 is 0. Okay, 36. The cost is the cost of its parent plus reduction cost plus the distance from 4 to 5. The 4 to 5 is 0. So this is for 36 for G. Now see among these nodes, now A cost is 20, A cost is 35, B is 53, D is 31, E 28, F 50 and G 36. Among these live nodes, you have to choose the node which is having the least cost. So node E is having the least cost, so you have to explore node E. So let's explore node E. So let's explore node E. So path from root to E is already covered 1, 4 and 2. So the remaining one is, so the remaining one to cover is, it's already covered 1, 4 and 2. The remaining one is 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5. So H represents, okay, H represents 3 and I represents 5. H represents 3 and I represent 5. Now let's find out the cost for H and I. Okay, let's do this for 5. Okay, let's do this for node I. When I say node I, it represents a path from 2 to 5. So when I say 2 to 5, you have to make second row and fifth column as infinity. Second row and fifth column. Second row and fifth column as infinity, as well as the distance from 5 to root as infinity. So the remaining values you should fill from the parent of E, sorry, parent of I. The parent of I is E, fill from E. Okay, so it is infinity, 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 infinity. So 0, infinity, infinite, 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 infinite. This is infinite, 0 and infinite. If you observe that matrix of I, it is already reduced. So no, you need not reduce. The cost of this node I is the cost of its parent 28, cost of reduction plus the distance from 2 to 5. The distance from 2 to 5 is 0. The distance from 2 to 5 is 0. So total cost is 28. So 28 is the cost for node I. You have a set of live nodes. So among these live nodes, you have to choose one node to explore further. Again, it is based on the least cost. I is the node which is having the least cost, so you can explore I further. So if you observe this path from root to I, we covered 1, 4, 2 and 5. The remaining is 3 only. The remaining is 3 only. The remaining is 3. So here the edge is from 5 to 3. When I say 5 to 3, all the elements in the fifth row and third column should be infinite. When I say 5 3, fifth row, all the elements in the fifth row and third column should be infinite, as well as the distance from 3 to root is infinite. The remaining values you should copy from the root node of j. The root node of j is I with I. Okay, so you have to copy from ith matrix. Okay, so this is the ith matrix. In the ith matrix, so everything is copy from ith matrix. So all are infinitives, no need to reduction. So reduction cost is 0. So the total cost is, the cost of its parent is 28 plus cost of reduction is 0 and the distance from I to j. I is representing 5, j is representing 3. So distance from 5 to 3. The distance from 5 to 3 is 0. So the cost of j is 28. Okay, the path is 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3. There are no more nodes to explore. So that means we reach the leaf node. When we reach the leaf node, so we have to make upper as, we have to update the upper. Initially the upper is infinite. Initially the upper bound is infinite. Initially. So whenever you reach a leaf node, check whether the cost of leaf node is smaller than upper bound or not. If the cost of leaf node is smaller than upper bound, you have to update the upper bound with 28. Okay, so whenever you reach leaf node, you have to try to update the upper bound if the cost of leaf node is smaller than upper bound. And then you have to compare this upper bound with all the live nodes. If any live node cost is greater than this upper bound, just prune them. The cost of A is 35, prune it, which is greater than upper bound, prune it. The cost of B is greater than upper bound, prune it. The cost of D, H, F, G, all these costs is greater than upper bound. So you have to prune the branches whose cost is greater than upper bound. Okay, so this will be pruned, this will be pruned, this will be pruned, and this also will be pruned. So this is your final solution. This is the optimal solution for a traveling salesman for the given problem. This is how you are supposed to construct a solution for the traveling salesman problem. Start with the first node and then expand all the possible nodes. For each node, calculate the cost and then choose the node which is having the least cost and keep doing this until you reach the leaf node. Whenever you reach leaf node, try to update the upper bound with the leaf node cost. If leaf node cost is lesser than upper bound, update the upper bound and check is there any node whose cost is greater than upper bound. If you find any node whose cost is greater than upper bound, prune all the branches. So prune this one. Okay. So this is your optimal solution. Okay. So this is the way how you are supposed to do it. Okay. So this is the way how you can solve problem using branch and bound strategy. A branch and bound is a problem solving strategy which follows breadth first search. Okay, it is similar to backtracking in the sense backtracking will use state space tree, branch and bound also will use state space tree. But backtracking will follow DFS, depth first search, whereas branch and bound will follow breadth wise. Okay, as well as this branch and bound is only for solving optimization problems, that too minimization problems. If you want to solve any maximization problem like knapsack problem, job scheduling, then what you have to do is you have to convert this maximization problem into minimization problem and then you have to solve it. Thank you.